In this video, I will be discussing how to implement decision tree classification machine learning model using Python and sklearn library. After completing this tutorial, you will not only learn about decision tree classification algorithm, but also you will be able to train the model using Jupyter Notebook. Decision tree algorithm is a machine learning technique for making predictions. As its name suggests, it behaves like a tree structure. Decision tree is built by repeatedly splitting training data into smaller and smaller samples. It works on the principle of conditions. We check conditions at a node and split the data as per the result of the conditional statement. Decision tree algorithm belongs to the family of supervised machine learning algorithms. It can be used to build classification as well as regression models. In this video, we will learn about classification part of the decision tree algorithm. In machine learning, classification means a class label is predicted for a given example of input data. For example, using machine learning, we can classify whether a given email is spam or not spam. Classification is different from regression in the sense that classification is about predicting a label and regression is about predicting a quantity. In other words, classification is the problem of predicting a discrete class label. However, regression is the problem of predicting a continuous quantity. The column values that are used to predict the output are called features or independent variables, and the column value that is predicted is called dependent variable or label. Before we proceed further, we should discuss three main concepts used in this tutorial. First concept is Gini index or Gini impurity. Gini index measures the probability of a particular data point being wrongly classified when it is randomly chosen. The degree of Gini index varies between 0 and 1, where 0 denotes that all elements belong to a certain class and 1 denotes that the elements are randomly distributed across various classes. A Gini index of 0.5 denotes equally distributed elements into all classes. The Gini is used as a value of criteria parameter of decision tree classification model. The criteria parameter can take values like Gini and entropy. The default value of criteria parameter is Gini. Criteria is a function to measure the quality of a split. Supported criteria are Gini for the Gini impurity and entropy for the information gain. The second concept used here is max features. The max features is the number of features to consider each time while making the split decision. Let us say the dimension of our data is 50 and we set the max features to 10. Then each time we need to find the split, we randomly select 10 features. Then we use these 10 features to decide which one of the 10 is the best feature to use. When we go to the next node, we will select randomly another 10 and so on. Therefore, even if we set the number to 10, we will end up using all the features, given that each time we limit the set to 10. Max features value can be integer or float. Max features default value is none. If max features value is float, then max features is an integer obtained by the multiplication of max features and number of features. If max features value is set to auto, then max features is equal to the square root of the number of features. If max feature value is set to sqrt, then max features is equal to the square root of the number of features. If max features value is set to log 2, then max features is equal to the log 2 of the number of features. If max features value is set to none, then max feature is equal to the number of features. The third concept used here is random state. Random state can take integer values. Random state default value is none. Random state controls the randomness of the estimator. The features are always randomly permuted at each split. When max features is less than number of features, the algorithm will select max features at random at each split before finding the best split among them. But the best found split may vary across different runs even if max feature is equal to number of features. To obtain a deterministic behavior during fitting, random state has to be fixed to an integer. In this tutorial, we are going to predict the likelihood of diabetes in a patient using his or her blood pressure and glucose level. Therefore, the independent variables or features is glucose level and blood pressure, and the dependent variable or label is diabetes. A value of 1 indicates diabetes and 0 indicates no diabetes. A snapshot of the sample data is shown on your screen. The top 5 rows of the data with glucose, blood pressure and diabetes is displayed. Before proceeding for technical implementation, let's discuss one more important concept called classification accuracy. Accuracy is one metric for evaluating classification models. Classification accuracy is the ratio of number of correct predictions to the total number of input samples. It works well only if there are almost equal number of samples belonging to each class. In case of unbalanced dataset with respect to the classes, we need to consider other metrics like precision, recall, and F1 score for measuring the performance of the model. I will use the following simple steps to implement the decision tree classification model. We will start by importing the required libraries. Then we will load the data in Pandas data frame. After that, we will visualize the data. Post that, we will separate the features and the label. Then we will split the data into train and test set. After that, we will instantiate the decision tree classification model. Then we will train the decision tree classification model. After that, we will predict using the decision tree classification model. Finally, we will calculate the accuracy of the trained model. Let's get started. Jupyter Notebook is up and running on your screen. In cell 1, we have imported required libraries like NumPy, Pandas, and sklearn. Note that we are importing train, test split, and decision tree classifier as well from sklearn. In cell 2, we are starting to load the data. Data is stored in the CSV file named decision tree classification data.csv. In cell 3, we are exploring the first 5 rows of the data. In cell 4, we are separating the features called glucose and blood pressure from the dependent variable called diabetes. The independent variables is stored as X and the dependent variable is stored as Y. In cell 5, we split the data into train and test using sklearn train test split function. This is for preparing the training and testing data. In cell 6, we are creating the model instance by decision tree classifier class imported from sklearn. In cell 7, we are training the decision tree classification model. Note that for training, we are using the fit method and passing xtrain and ytrain as parameter. In cell 8, we are predicting using the decision tree classification model. For this, we are using predict method on the model and passing the xtest data. Finally, in cell 9, we are calculating the accuracy of the decision tree classification model. This is implemented using accuracy score method provided by sklearn. Therefore, we are able to train, predict, and evaluate decision tree classification machine learning model in Python using sklearn. We have come to the end of this tutorial. In this video, we successfully implemented or decision tree classification machine learning algorithm using Python and sklearn library. Thank you so much for watching.